Right guys, apologies, I haven't been able to commentate at all. I've been looking after the children. They're finally asleep, finally. But here we go, we're in T1. T1 drivers here, CJ just leading above Verb, not here this weekend, so I don't think he's going to be able to catch up now for the rest of the season. I don't know, I do not know, because Verb and CJ are quite similar drivers. And then on to constructors this week. We have Mercedes leading with 119, Red Bull just behind, so Doctor's got to make the difference this week as there's only one Mercedes driver. Ferrari just behind, but as everyone's just seen, have gone out in Q3. Not sure what's going on there. And then the weather is dynamic, looking like rain to start. Tyre choice is dry and wet. And then potential strategies medium to hard, but that can be thrown into the bin because of the weather. And last week's winners, we have Verp in P1, CJ P2, and Orion, who's not joining us this week, in P3. Sam in the Ferrari, doing a lot better, and then a great turnout for Kick again. Kick have been doing brilliant. They've been doing absolutely brilliant. But anyway, let's go on to the race. I think it's a race now. I think I've missed that much now. Apologies for not being here. Not been the best stream, but family first. We've had a rough day. But yeah, we'll move on to the race. I think it's the race. I've only just got back to the PC setup, so apologies again. Here we go, we're at Monza. David there looking good. Hopefully get a good start. Hope somebody already into the side. It's Joe. Shocking start. David going over the track boundaries there. This is dreadful. This is dreadful. The standard of T1 has not improved since Baku, as it's proven. Virtual safety car, not even past turn 1. Joe still just sat like, what is he doing? He's late to qual, and now he's not even racing. So that's one car out already. Honestly, if it was any TP, I would not be looking to sign Joe now. DNF in Baku, and then being late for the race itself, and then not even starting his engine, it seems. I would honestly not be signing him for season 2, tier 1 or tier 2. That is shocking. Anyway, back to the people that are racing. Got David in the lead, Kind Fuel doing a nice turn on. 2 seconds, looks like David's going to run away with it. You got CJ in 13, Sam moving his way up the back. That's some shocking scenes, to be fair. Like, how the hell have 2 Ferrari going out in Q3? Like, I'm shocked, that is shocking. A lot of smoke on the track. Another caution. I don't even know who to go on with. David's the cleanest one of the lot, so I'm just probably going to stick with David right now. Battle between Darks and Kai and Fuel. Shouldn't really be battling on the same team. Why not just get a good pace? Cheers for joining us, guys. David's too fast. Not really, everyone's just... David's the only one that got away into turn 1. He's the only one that got away. Everyone else was too busy crashing. So he's pounced on that, and now he's leading away. It's all down to his battery strategy now, and if he can keep this lead going, just 49 laps left in the race. You don't know what can happen. So far, I'm liking what David's bringing. This is the pace I want to bring to SPR. And if you can't keep up, and your driving standards aren't that clean, then I don't know what to tell you. Get better. Because this is his first race in SPR, and he's already showing it. Let's go down to some fan favourites anyway. Let's go up to Berger. 3 seconds behind. Doc's for the overtake from the outside. Berger just a lunge on the grass for some reason. CJ gonna just fly on by. TTV and Telly on the battle right now with Danny as well. Kind Fuel dropping through the park from P2 down to P7. What happened in lap 1? Stupid. Oh, you're drinking rum, Jay. Oh yeah, you're on holiday, aren't you, bro? How's your holiday going? I hope it's nice. I hope it's better than the standards in this goddamn race, because it's awful. Another caution. Doctor still remaining in the race. Lap 3, looking good for him. Looks a lot better. Doctor looking very good. It's crazy, look who you've got on top with Vixel, Darks. No offense to the drivers, but you've got Darks, Vixel, Teletubby, Danny, and the usual favourites Sam and CJ. Nowhere to be seen. Sam's going to take an early pit. So is the McLaren. Oh, glad you're having a good holiday, Jay. You're having a better time than I am, I tell ya. I need to take Mrs. PB away. Just a holiday, just me and her. McLaren opting for that new wing. Gonna be far behind. Sam here in the hards. Will the weather change? Let's go back. People already receiving penalties across the track. Not what you want to see. I know I don't. I don't race anymore. I've retired, so seeing this, it's just 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. It's crazy. Up your game, boys. Ladies and gents, up the game now. This is meant to be tier 1. You've had to take kids with you? No! Rob's pen needs definitely removed after the race. That was clearly not his fault. Yeah, another caution. Just people in the gravel. Sounds a lot more fun than what's happening right now on this track, I tell you. Baku was just awful. This is why there's a lot of seat changes. This is why there's a lot of people going down. Clearly tier 2 know how to keep it cleaner. Berger 10th, I know, bro. He's in the points, we'll like to see that. Vixel touching the gravel a bit. Teletubby and Kind Fuel once again battling. Got a long way to go. I'm actually surprised there's 14 cars on the grid right now. The way some of these lads are driving, they need to cool it down. It's not how you race. Like that just then, there was a touch just then from Danny onto Kind Fuel in front. Running wide a little bit on the Aston Martin. Danny to remain at Aston Martin for season 2. So Red, you're in chat. What do you actually want to see from this guy? Because so far he's doing alright, he's in P3. Leading this small pack behind P2 and P1. The T2 driver from our team did turn up. I know, bro. This week, honestly, tier 2 had Monaco. And if you... what I want in SPR is like, if you can race and you're good, You should be driving every track, not that it's a street track. It's wild. And it sounds like I'm slaying these guys a lot, and the fact is I am. Like, my seat's gone due to real life. Doing stuff in IRL, too busy now. And you've got the driving standards of some of these guys, and it's like, when you've took a step back and you see this, it's not what you want to see at all. Absolutely scenes, absolute wild scenes. Oh, bro. You know what? That might have just cheered me up. Thank you very much, Verb, for subscribing to SPR. That is our 3rd subscription. Can we get some hype for Verb? What a guy. What an absolute don. He'll be the same as me. He's meant to be driving in this race as well. He won't be happy seeing this. He'll be absolutely buzzed seeing Doctor still in here, but won't be happy that he's got that 10-second penalty. Anyway, let's get onto the tyre wear. Let's get some lap data up. No, we're not watching that. Not watching on board. Way too loud. Thank you again to everyone who's followed, who's joined the stream. Apologies for not coming through qualifying. I was looking after the children. The toddlers. Rob the Rama, the Tier 2 driver, going up to Tier 1 next season to receive another 3-second penalty. Jay's doing the same, he's having a drink rum, watch this. You're having a beer. Sam still remaining in P3. A little dive on the inside from CJ. Kind of able to overtake CJ. You know what? I didn't expect this from CJ at all. He's looking really slow this week. Really slow. Vixel doing all he can to stay in that P3 position. Got Teletubby chasing just behind, and then just behind him is Danny. The two Austin Martins are looking very good this weekend. What the hell happened lap 1? Basically they all crashed turn 1. Joe didn't even appear in his seat. His car was just in the fucking... on track. He didn't move, so he just wasted his time coming in. Bit of a lock up on that back right of Vixel, losing a bit of speed. He's managing to keep out of the reach just for now. From the Aston Martin and Teletubby. Darks and David just in a league of their own, absolutely gone. The big gap was due to Joe. I think he finished high and then he just didn't turn up. But it's nice to see some battling. Let's see what's going on with Berger. Berger's a bit in no man's land in that Ferrari seat. That should have been me. Now let's see what I can do. He's doing well. He's up to P9. Slowly but surely moving up the grid. Doctor managing to catch up to the small pack of drivers. In that DRS, you see the back wing just flip up. Gonna get a lot of speed on that straight. Has he got the battery now to keep up to these lads? The only way survival here on Monza is staying in that DRS. Yeah, no, this is what we love though, innit, Verb? Like, this is crazy. This is topsy-turvy. How the hell have you got Sam, Doctor and CJ just not in the top 5? You gotta give it you gotta give the drivers a like a high five, really. This is crazy. Come on, Doc. Dark's gaining on David. Having a real good race right now, Dark is. Let's get right in the middle of this pack of drivers, eh? We're on board with CJ, a fan favourite, here every week for SPR, one of our strongest drivers. Not sure what's gone wrong in Monza. Not looking like he's speeding up at all, like his pace isn't improving. He is on those mediums though. Phone's gonna die, but my money's on Vix. I'll have a good stream. No problem, sweetheart. Where's my phone? I've got my phone and the camera on for toddlers that are sleeping. But yeah. See if they can give you a charger while you're at hospital. The money is on Vixel right now from Mrs. PB. CJ in P5 now. 2 positions. Berger's still in P9. Doc dropping. Doc back up in P6. Having a duel right now with Kind Fuel in the Alpine. Going wheel to wheel. What's the weather saying? I don't know. How do we even check the weather? I wasn't here for the weather. Yeah, weren't here for the weather, but it is on dynamic verb. It may rain, it may not. Hello PB, just joined the stream. Hello bro, how you doing? Thank you for coming watching. Let's get that telemetry off, we don't want that on. Thank you for coming joining bro, thank you very much. Again Verb, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it a lot. And Darren, if you're still here bro, thank you for the follow. No rain expected. Ooh, a dry race. See, I like rain on Monza. I think it's really good. But yeah, this pack between P3 and P8. Oh, we just had a follow. Jamie Dodger, thank you very much, bro. That is the team principal of E-Carb in the league. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it. The more we grow, the more SPR grows. And that is what we want. We want fast pace, clean drivers, a couple of tiers, and you guys showing your support makes that better. McLaren, not B-Cab. Yep, sorry Jamie, McLaren. Too many team principals, can't keep up. All I know is on a team principal Ferrari, and at the moment, it's not looking good for me. We've got the Burger King himself, P9. Looking to change those mediums soon. Sam clearly must have took some damage because he is not slow at all, and he has swapped to the hards. Same with TTV right at the back. Bit of no man's land right now, but early pits, you're looking for that undercut. So far so good. We just missed quali here. We just missed quali. It's not too bad. Hopefully next week's a bit better. I need to find myself a co-commentator. Anyway, back to the race. Let's get back to this pack in the middle. Splitting up a bit, second between. Doctor a second off. Just out of that DRS. Will we see some battery burning down the straight now? Oh, bit of wheel-to-wheel contact. Going into the right-handers. Off the track they go. That's Danny and Doctor. Danny coming out better. Come on, Doc. Keep that car going, bro. Don't retire. Do not retire. Get that car back to the pits. Do not give up. As we've just seen, Danny once again causing an on-track issue. That's definitely a penalty with what I've just seen. That's 100% a 10-second penalty going on to the Aston Martins. That's 2 weeks in a row. Surprisingly, Teletubby keeping it clean this week, which we love to see. Come on, Doc. Carry on, bro. That's what we love to see. No retiring. Retirement at SPR is basically a death sentence for Season 2. If you retire that car, bro, I don't know, it just looks so bad on you. Just never give up. You should never ever give up. Hopefully he's got his wing selected to being changed, because you can mess that up sometimes. Get that front wing on. Serving that 10 seconds. This is gonna be really good for Doc. Actually, he might finish it high on the grid. Countless cars coming in for the pit. Sam up into P7. Berger changes tyres. A lot of cars in the pits right now. We've got 6 cars in the pit, all serving the penalties. Ooh, stick just to come out just in front of Dr. Wright. And just behind him you've got Rob, absolute veteran in the Haas car. Hasn't had the best showings of late due to collisions with other cars. Did you not see the battle between me and David? No, I did not. I did not. Can you help with some commentary? Oh, damn. Indy Otters, thank you very much for the sub, bro. Let's go. Yo, can we get a GG for Otters in the chat? That's an absolute... Bro, that's crazy. Thank you very much for your support, man. That is wild. Absolutely appreciate the support here at SPR. It's what keeps the league going. You guys watching. These drivers turning up. Are we still on safety car? Yeah, we are. Let's get to the front. Let's see if there's any collisions. Some silly collisions in the queue up. Yep, Indy Autos, thank you again, bro. That's amazing. What caused the safety car was Danny taking out Doctor in turn 6, the hard right. It was absolutely wild. There's no need for it. Going 2 cars wide on that, you know, the double right-hander. So it was the first right, and yeah, Danny just took out Doctor. Somehow comes out better with no damage at all into P4. Absolutely no, it's not. I don't think Doctor deserved that at all. What caused the safety? A crash. It did indeed, Dom. Yo, that Aston Martin safety car looks clean though. Aston Martin green is so nice. Predictions though, guys. Predictions in the chat. Who do we think is going to take P1 this week? As we now see CJ right behind David. Teletubby is just behind him. Both Aston Martins. Darks, who's got fresh mediums on, going for a medium strat. Possibly finishing on the hards. The tyre wear at Monza for the mediums is dreadful, so there's a good choice for him to get them stuck on now. But you also have Sam in P7, still on the hards, got about 10-15 laps left on them. And on to a medium strat. So, Dark is saying Dark, obviously. TTV on a comeback. Bro, I hope so. And then we have Indy Autos thinking CJM's going to win. It's not a bad guess. CJM is a strong driver. He is strong. He's good at recovery drives. We've also got like people like Vixel, Kind Fuels keeping up at the front. Rogues won a race in Tier 2, but she also has strong results in Tier 1. Burger's there in P9 with fresh hards on. He's going for a long stint. David saying I'll win. I don't know, Dark was catching up with you, bro. You know what? I hope you get that debut win, bro. I hope you do. Nice little win for V-Carb. Yeah, nice little win for V-Carb. That'll do you nicely. To be fair, David's the only one that's led a clean race at the moment from what I've seen. Turn 1 he got away. How can I help with the commentary then? I'd have to come into a chat, so you're going to have to give me a few. What is it? If you want Jamie, I'll do this one this week. And then you can join me on Saturday, the one coming up. I think is... Let me check. Give me a second. I'm going to turn off screen here. Let's have a look. Season 1 tier. It is Spain next week. So yeah, I'll do Monza this week because I'm kind of feeling myself right now. Feeling like I could enjoy this. I'll have this as my last one on my own, and then you can join me for Spain next week. I'll set up a chat and stuff and give you a commentary role and stuff. That is what we'll do. Awesome, man. I do like that David's come in and blown his own trumpet. And it's a green flag and we're going to get a race restart. Going into turn 1. Let's see what happens here, bro. Eyes are on Danny for this. Danny looking nice and clean in the Aston Martin. Sam just behind. Getting that P5 position. Nice recovery drive from all the way at the back. Going out in Q... Was it Q2 or Q3? It was wild anyway. I think it was Q2. Never seen before both Ferraris go out in Q2. Nuts. Right then. Let's settle in up front. Another... Well, hopefully just the second half of this race now. I don't want to see any more safety cars. But yeah. So we've got CJ overtaking David. David with a penalty as well. Will we see CJ improve? Lagging a little bit left to right. But now he's in that clean air. Can he start creating a gap that he needs? Teletubby's still keeping up in P3. Dark's just behind him. Followed by Samurai, then Vixel in the Haas, and then Danny. I don't know how Danny's just lost 3 positions from P4 to P7. That's crazy. Berger remaining in that P9 spot. So points are looking good for Ferrari so far. Again, still a lot of race to go. Looks like Danny's trying to make a move here. Collision between Vixel. Vixel corner cutting just to get away from Danny on the inside. This might not be good. We do know that Vixel and Danny are known not to be the cleanest to drive. I don't want to say that they're dirty, but when it comes to wheel racing, I don't think they're the most experienced because we do see a bit of bumps and scrapes. As Danny did take the Doctor out earlier in the race on turn 6 that they're going through now. Keeping it clean through there. How is he losing this much pace behind the Haas of Vixel? Sam's a second down. Might need to start thinking about changing those hard tyres. What caused the safety car? Many things now, mine picked. Many things, bro. I think that safety car was the collision between Danny taking Doctor out. Somehow Doc survives. Oh, it's getting close now between Vixen and Sam. Will he launch an attack? Oh, he goes round the outside. Sam to start conserving battery. Victor, wheel to wheel right now, going into turn 1. Sam going to play it safe. No, he's going to dive on that inside, getting pushed off by the Haas. Aston Martin on the track. Been spun round, it's Teletubby. finally gets back on the track safely. Holy. Since it's safety car, why is our Williams driver DSQ? Right, so Joe was late to qualifying and then ends up retiring in qualifying. The race starts and he doesn't even move, he just stays still on the grid. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts and caused absolute mayhem in lap 1. Anyway, back to the front. Nice to see Teletubbies still driving on. We love to see that. Do not retire when you're in these races, as you're just looking bad in the league. You need to carry on. It's a shame to see Joe not even race, because there's some tier 2 drivers that would love to have his seat. Red Guy, Jello PB. Jelly Red, how are you doing, bro? Yeah, seeing that you weren't racing, so I think you were out or something, so sad not to see you here. Danny's causing quite some chaos and Telly's just dropped to P13. Yeah, bro, it's horrible. You shouldn't be you shouldn't join the race and just not move in the beginning. I get you might have gone downstairs to the toilet or something, I don't know, but you gotta prepare for this. Get a fast lap in qual and then go out. Get a fast lap in qual and then go to the toilet, sorry, like, you don't just stop. Teletubby in the pit now, coming out onto turn 1, you see him on the track map there in the Aston Martin. Robe, a bit too far behind now, I'm not sure what happened with her. David dropping into P3, CJ into P2 and Darks in the Alpine, going to McLaren, so Jamie Dodger is going to be very happy seeing this. Dark's in P1 right now. Having a racing against him this week, practicing. It's been he's been a real contender. He did show a lot of pace on Monza. He shows a lot of pace on a lot of tracks, but he gets taken out quite a lot. Maybe he's too aggressive. Maybe he's going wheel to wheel is too aggressive. I don't know, but usually he's just a bit unlucky. Anyway, here we go into turn 1, CJ with an incredible lunge on the inside, on to Darks. Bit of contact there. David keeping it nice and clean. Gets a nudge off Darks into the gravel. Leaving Sam open to just charge and attack. Going into P3 now, the Ferrari. Vixel moving past David. Now we're going to see some battling between these three. Sam also on the older tyres. Might need to go and change them. Getting a bit too far into this race now. David on 20 lap mediums. Got to respect it. There has been a caution. There's a full safety car. And it's the Alpine of Kind Fuel. And David. Huge collision. For some reason bumping on the track. Don't know what that is, but if that's a deliberate bump, that's definitely a race ban. So that's just crazy. David mustn't have like meant that, because from what I've seen so far, he's a clean driver. I don't want to be seeing that. I definitely don't want to be seeing what he's just done there. Just a huge corner cut. What is going on? Right, this is too ugly, so we're going to move away. So right now, Sam going in to change the tyres, that's brilliant. Safety car, working for some, not so much for others. Stickley speeding in the pit lane, 10 seconds. Danny speeding in the pit lane. Holy. I think there might be some disqualifications due to penalties here soon. Oh, Red said, yeah, sorry my foot's broken and my wheel. Did you kick your wheel? Were you steering your wheel with your feet and it snapped too hard and you broke both? That's crazy, bro. I hope you get better soon, man. And that's a DNF for Kind Fuel. Again, not what I like to see. It's not the driving standards I want. There's so much race to go. So much race to go. And you're just going to retire. It's fun to watch messiness, but too many safety cars. Yeah, bro, it is. It's a shame. It really is a shame. And then wheel was the clamp bro. Ah, okay. I thought you just straight up booted your wheel. You were just steering with your feet and it got stuck. Well, I hope you get better soon. While we were under safety car, guys, with the changes in the grid, please tell me who you think is going to win this race. There's 31 laps there's 31 laps remaining here at Monza, and then we'll be taken to interviews as well. Obviously, Dark saying Dark. Currently sitting P7 in the hards, fresh hards. Praying for a late safety for the sauce. Berger might win. Berger's looking cushy up there in P3, and he can keep the pace really nice up there with some of the faster drivers. CJM is in the best place, to be fair. Looking at that tyre wear right now, he's well, it's going to be between him, Dark, and Sam. It looks like, and Stickley. Can't rule him out because he finished in P4 last week. Yep, so many penalties. There was less on tier 2. And to be fair, some of them might get removed, but I think if it was up to me, I would honestly just let him go. Like, I'd just keep the penalties on. Kind of teaches the drivers just to keep it cleaner. But yeah, for now, I'm actually going to put my money on Darks or Sam. Darks or Sam to win this race, but I am being called by one of the children. I will be right back. I will be back in 1 minute. I will keep you on with Sam. Yeah, be right back. Hello. Jamie Dodger, P4 for TTV, so comeback is already happening. Yeah. P3 now, looking very good. P5, well, 5-6 for Ferrari right now. Dark's dropping back. Here we go. Almost halfway through the race now. Only 2 DNFs, well, 1 DNF, 1 disqual. Joe not moving at all. Very shameful. Not an avid enjoyer of that. Again, guys, thank you very much for the subs tonight and the follows. Absolutely love it, absolutely appreciate it. And the money that comes into this Twitch will go back into the league for cash prizes for drivers and teams, which is great. The more support you guys show on the stream, the better the league gets, the more improvements we can make, and that's what we love. We want to make this a very good league to race for. We want people to stay in SPR, so just enticing them, usually what entices people to SPR is like we try and keep it as clean as possible. And as soon as we were saying that, that's another 3-second penalty for Stickley in the Kick Sauber. Look at the penalties at the bottom. Austin Martin now dropping to 8 and 9. CJ flying through the pack. CJ absolutely flying up into P1. Doctor up into P2. Love it from the Red Bull. For Doctor to get absolutely wiped out by Danny and to carry on. Like, respect for Doctor. Verp, who is in this chat right now, good friends with Doctor. Race buddies, teammates. We'll be very happy to see him doing this. Like, he'll be ecstatic. It'll be quite sad seeing him to go into Ferrari next season as well. Anyway, back to the race. We got Vixel hunting Doctor right now on the same tyre compound, same lap age. Through to the Ascari right now. Very fast from Doc. Looking very good this race. He has had a couple of bumps and scrapes. He's keeping up the pace very nice. That front five sticking to each other like glue. And then you've got the three behind them of Berger, Darks and Teletubby. And then you've got P8, oh no sorry, P9 all the way to P13. Battles all across the grid right now. Little touch there, Sam gonna take on the inside, will Vixel give it back? Doctor's just got a 10-second penalty for corner cutting, looked like he had no other choice. So I don't think that's gonna stand. Vixel still not giving that position back when it was clear that he just went straight off the track. He drove straight over. Needs to give that position back. And it doesn't look like he's going to do it. CJM now in that clean air, getting away while there's battles across the grid. Will Vixel and Samurai catch him up, but with the fresher tyres of CJ, it's looking doubtful. Sam's still on 5 lap old mediums. David might pull off a masterclass recovery drive. That is very true. He's in P9 right now. Catching up to that P8. Well, no, it's gone back and forward really. David looking like a very clean driver. It was a shame what happened to him between him and Kind Fuel. Kind Fuel retiring the car when it could have carried on. Sam is gaining on CJ. Fighting with Vixel. Into turn 1, who's going to make that dive? Nobody, they're going to play it safe. Berger looking for a dive on the inside. Looks like there was some contact there. Looks like a lot of traffic on that turn 1. TTV dropping down. Three-second penalty for Rob, another one for Rob. What is going on? Looking like the rain's actually going to stay away here at Monza today. Looking very clear, nice and sunny. Nice and sunny morning in Italy. Yeah, I don't know why the HUD just keeps on freezing. Maybe we can reset it. Nope, no we can't. Here we go, going into lap 29. That time gap increasing between Sam and CJ. Down the main straight, Vixel with the open wing of DRS. Both conserving battery. You gotta leave for it to go back, that's stupid. Very nice turn one for Sam right there, just to defend his position. Doc is catching up again. He's in P4, Dark's behind him. Moved up the grid quite a lot. David still in P9. Four temps just behind him. Behind TTV now in the McLaren. Berger P7. Not much happening at the back of the grid. Still looking for points for the Haas. Vixel doing a very good job. Rob wants to get some points this week. Danny in P10. Through the Ascari we go. Keeping it nice and clean and tight there. For those 4 drivers just then. Has Sam saved enough battery for this battle on the straight? Looking very good from these 4. Dark's going to do a little bit of a lifting coast. Catching up to the back of that Red Bull quite a bit. Under 2 temps now. The RS wing's going to be open for a few of these drivers. Sam not able to hold off. Actually, don't know, might see a masterclass. Through the smoke we go. Vixel not getting enough space. Well, there was no space to give. Doc's going to jump at the chance to go up into P3. Doc has had a brilliant race. So has Sam and CJ. Ooh. A little bit late on the brakes from the Red Bull. You can see in the background now the Ferrari of Berger catching up to come and have a bit of a play with these lads. Teletubbies in P6 as well, just behind Darks. You can see it grouping up a pace right now. CJ again gaining a huge margin of a second on his time away from Sam in P2. Really Ascari again. That I tell you what. Oh, hang on. We have had a caution. Someone has just been hit. Not sure who that was. The camera just liked the road. TTV still getting the points. What are the penalties at the Mo? I will have a check for you. Holy. TTV is looking quite cushy there. 13 seconds for Danny, 16 for Stick, 16 for Vixel. There is absolutely 0 point for Vixel to be battling. There's like the battling he's doing. If it's a drive-through, let's go on board with David. It's a debut race, joining Red Bull, the first Red Bull team next season under the team principal ruling of Verb. He's hunted down at Ferrari of Berger, followed closely by Danny in the Aston Martin. Going on to the best turn in F1. It's just mad satisfying. It's just so satisfying. Here we go, as David saved enough battery. He's 400s behind him, 600s, 800s, going up to a 10th now. Got to nail this exit. Fastest lap from Darks right now in the Alpine. Gotta love Ascari, yeah bro, it's so satisfying. When you nail that turn, like the whole Ascari, the entrance and the exit, oh my god, it's mad satisfying. It's like turn 1 in Brazil on the downhill, or turn 1 on Texas going uphill. It's just, it's mad. Yeah, Sam is currently formed a train, let's move on to that. Here we are on board with Darks. Turn 4 and 5, on to turn 6, the hard right. Yeah, Monza's beautiful, I love this. It's going to be fun watching it on Tier 2 again. Like, that's great though, we get 2 servings of Monza this season. And just to let you all know in the chat, SPR will be ending, I think it's the 21st of December Tier 1 ends. That's the final race. Tier 2 should end the week before. So Tier 1 gets its own weekend. And then we resume on the 3rd. Yeah, the 3rd of January we resume. The first week. Oh, it's the 3rd. Yeah, 13th for T2. But yeah, we should be returning the 3rd of January. But we will hopefully have some events in between there. A few F2 races, I think that'll be fun. We'll have that. Or I was thinking of doing, a couple of lads in here want to do some ACC endurance races, if you all want to see that. Some GT3 endurance, there's a few of us that want to do that. I wanted to do a charity stream for it as well. But yeah, we will be returning on the 3rd of January for T2 SPR Season 2. That'll be the very first race. Calendar not yet made, so please save it in your calendars and we will be back for that. But yeah, I think I want to do like a... I was having a look at charities yesterday, and if we are to do a GT3 race charity for one of the endurance races, we were thinking like Bernardo's, or like a children's hospice or something like that, or a children's hospital. Just while it's Christmas, the kids will be having a bad time, so put a smile on someone's face really, innit? Anyway, back onto the race. Dark's looking very good. Onto the home straight. Sam going around the outside of the Vixel there. A lot of smoke coming from the back of the car. Dark's holding nicely. Great defense into turn 1. Holding off Sam in a Ferrari. We've had a collision between Vixel. Who was that? Was that Vixel and Teletubby or Danny? It was Teletubby again. Another collision for Vixel. That's 16 seconds. Doctor with 16 seconds. But he did receive a 10-second penalty. Can't talk. He did receive a 10-second penalty for basically being shoved off the track. Yeah, so the 3rd of January is when Season 2 starts for Tier 2. And the 4th of January is when Season 2 starts for Tier 1. But again, we've still got a lot of races. This is round 6 of 11. We have 5 races left after this one. You've got tracks like Spain. For Tier 1, you've got tracks like Spain, Austria, Singapore, Spa. Like, it's going to be a sick ending to the season. And then Tier 2, I think you've got the very final race is Singapore. And for the Tier 2 drivers, just so you know, it's 100% for the final race. Yeah, you got to give it to the top 3, Sam, Dark, CJ. They know how to keep it clean, not receiving any penalties yet. Sam taking over Darks on the turn 1. Great recovery drive from the Ferrari. Darks as well, a very dominant drive. CJ 6 seconds ahead in a league of his own. Just smooth sailing from here. He's got to make sure he keeps those tyres alive. Dodges all track limits. Can I FI for today as I didn't do? Yeah, bro, you can do. Jay can't wait till he's back, sipping on rum in Spain. Can we all give Jay a happy holiday? Can we get a happy holiday in the chat to Jay? My man's in Spain, kicking his feet up, having a rum. What a lad. But yeah, it is a 100% race for Singapore. I can't wait. You may say you cooked for Singapore, but a lot of practice. There is a battle. What am I missing here? There's just battle on battle against Darks. It's Sam, wheel to wheel action. Sam playing it safe, keeping it clean, down the home straight again. Up into turn 1. Both conserving battery. There we go, that's what we love to see. Have a happy holiday from SPRJ. I wonder if Jay's showing his missus right now. Look, this ain't Appiology. I hope you did. Bloody hell. No, I bet that's funny as hell. Right, here we go. Dark's taking the P2. Doctor in P4 looking kind of solid for Red Bull. And let's have a look at this tyre wear anyway. We've been on penalties a lot. We don't like to shame the drivers. Let's change it on to leader. I like looking at leader sometimes. Here we go. Look at the times. CJ is just leaving people behind. Sam 5/10 behind now. Let's see if he can get the takeover. David doing a great recovery drive up into P6 now on a V-carb. Nice. Very good defense off the Alpine again. Here we go, we've got Dotzer and Berger. Keeping nice and clean through there, not receiving any penalties. David just behind competing with Vixel of the Haas, and then you've got the Teletubby and Danny in the Austin Martins. McLaren nowhere to be seen right now. A full pit behind of CJ. Oh yes, Sam's received a penalty. Holy. Darks is having a very good race. This is probably the best race he has had so far this season. Building up a 4-second. This is crazy. This duel is probably going to be all the way until the end right now. Not much action going on here. I'll leave these two lads to it. We want to go back to these. It's quite a big build up here. We've got 6 cars in a small pack. The cars of Doc, Berger, David, Vixel and Teletubby. And Danny. There's a lot of cars here. Here we go. Can Berger defend? He's doing very well. Berger is currently the Colapinto of Ferrari. He's going to be finishing the rest of the season up in the Ferrari alongside Sam. Doing very well, to be fair. He's on very old hards. So is Doc. Currently a duel between these two. Gonna have to change. They're probably praying for a safety car. That is, I like that. That is a line behind Doctor's office right now. All hunting him. You could say he's got to be a little patient now behind Berger. Especially on these old hards. I know there's a dad joke for you there, guys. Looking good, Doctor. Going in between and 3 cars wide now. Does very well to get out there, and he cuts the scrapes to his car. Oh, the Austin Martin on the back of that V-carb nearly touched. Are we going to go 4 cars wide here down the grid? All clumped up in a pack. Doc has got a lot of work to do here, conserving that energy. All 5 cars are doing that right now. Here we go, straight through. Vixel span out there onto the gravel, still getting contact into the barrier. How has he not got wing damage from that? He's lucky to get away from that. David into P7, Teletubby P6, Berger P5, and Doc moves up. Sam and Dark's closing the gap now on CJ. Tyre's getting very worn out. Here we go on to the first DRS section. into the favourite corner of the track. A little bit of wiggling there from Doctor, so these tyres are definitely coming to the end of life cycle. These lads have been battling all race now. This is a slow race, not gonna lie, it has been slow. We do need a safety car now. Prime suspects are Vixel or Danny. With these two right next to each other, that's gonna be a crash. That is a crash waiting to happen. Here we go into turn one, side by side. Berger going for a good dive, gives the space Doctor to readjust that car. Austin Martin on the outside. Doctor going to lose the position. Berger somehow comes out of that on top. Doctor just behind Teletubby now. Losing quite a bit of pace, conserving that energy. Looking very good. This has been a great duel between these cars all race. These tyres getting very old now for Berger and for the Doctor. I can't call him Doctor Disrespect. Twitch will be like, no! Help, Danny is this guy. What? Help, Danny is the guy I'm TP for next season. I needed to stay in it. Yeah, he needs to stay in this battle. But if anyone's going to cause a safety, it's going to be Danny or Victor. Here we go. Into the last turn. Onto the straight. Sam and Dark still battling at the front through turn one. Here we go. Can Berger defend against the two Austin Martins on the inside? Lots of contact. Squalls out by both Austin Martins, going into the lead now for a 4-5. Doc waiting patiently now. There's currently a battle for 10th now between Rob and Robe. Let's change that detail, let's get on interval. Actually, let's have a look how many stops we've had. We've had to cut 3 stops for the McLaren. Sam up 9 places, Berger up 8. That's very good for the Ferraris. That's insane. Who's on fastest lap right now? It's Dark with a 121.9. Here we go. On the back straight now, into the final turn. Doc down into P8. Not looking very good. He's got 11 laps to redeem himself. Sam and Dark's fighting for that P2. Berger on the outside, sorry. Very cleanly done against the Austin Martins. Can he hold them off? Can he get a 3-4 for Ferrari? Those tyres now must be absolutely screaming. Austin Martin still hunting him. David just behind. Want to get some valuable points for VCARB, who are currently at the bottom of the constructors. There's a collision at the back between Doctor and Vixel. So it's been Danny and Vixel to take out Doctor. Robe to just spin out of nowhere. How has the safety car not come out? How has the safety car not come out? Looking on the bright side, the Red Bull going to stay in the points. How the hell has there not been a safety car there? So that was Vixel that's just took him out, and Danny, and we both a little touch from the Ferrari there of Berger. He's just been pushed on the outside as well. Aston Martin's not really the cleanest team that we know in the constructors. Collisions every week. It is sad for Robe. She's going to lose out on the points, it looks like. I don't know, she's only 2 seconds behind. Still a lot of race to go. Well, it's saying 2 seconds now, but she's in the pit. McLaren is driving off into the distance. It is insane how there wasn't a safety car. Still a battle for this P4 place. That is such a shame for Doc. What PB you calling me dirty? Nah, you count as Ferrari now. You're Ferrari's property, not Aston Martin's. Is there a safety car cap? No, there is not a safety car cap now. It's unincreased. There isn't a safety car cap. Plus, there's only been 2. I tell you what though, there needs to be another one before this race ends, doesn't there? We need some final lap drama. Berger up into P4. David down into P8. It's crazy between these 5 cars. There is a huge drop off for points. There's a lot of points at play. Berger keeping his 30 lap old hards on. Doc hoping there's going to be a safety car, substituting for the softs, might be taking a point away from Ferrari or the Alpine. It's been an incredible race, like, between these lads. Obviously there's a lot of battling. I think when there's 5 laps left, guys, we're going to switch to the P2 battle between Darks and Sam. Robe, another 10-second penalty. Not looking too good for her this week. But again, she's a tier 2 driver. Go TTV losing 3 seconds in lag spikes, yeah. You need to get some better internet. But yeah, anyway, yesterday in the tier 2 race, it was a great showing for Kirk, so we've got that to be happy about. We've clawed the way back up to Aston Martin's huge lead. Not looking good for Aston Martin in tier 2, but again, not looking good for Aston Martin in tier 1. Going to be a lot of tickets for the FIA to sort out today, and honestly, I hate it. I hate how many tickets come through. But yeah, as Darren's saying right now, it is fair play to Berger. He's had a brilliant race. 31. It's just crazy how old these tyres are, and he's still getting the potential out of them. Mate, me and Red are carrying in T2. Damn PB, no need to do me so dirty. Oh! That is the V car by David. Vixel! We've got a virtual safety car right in the end with 8 laps left. Are we going to see any pits from any of these drivers? It's looking up for Doctor. David's looking like he's trying to get a potential full safety. How is that only a virtual safety? Sam going on for the softs. This is risky. This is really risky being just a virtual. Berger gonna hold that P3. I think he's gonna go to. I think he's gonna go all the way. That's a bit unsafe. Oh no, it was Rob. Rob's actually done all right this race. He's in P6. God damn. Let's have a look at these penalties anyway. Holy hell. "29 seconds for Rowe, 29 seconds for Vixel, 16 for Danny. Vixel wiping out the car of David. Maybe we need to have another look at Vixel. He has only recently joined back the league due to not having the best racecraft or race safety. He has been known to just cause crashes, impeding laps. Maybe he's on his final warning. It's crazy. Berger up in P3 at T1. 29 seconds is wild, isn't it? Like, maybe some of these, maybe Vixel needs to go down to tier 2. We've got a safety car. We've got a safety car. 6 laps left. Where is the safety car? David is DNF'd. PB, have you showered today? Yeah, I shower every day. Absolute goober. What a weird question to ask, Mine Picks. Anyway, Sam on that. It's looking good for Sam. He may have made the right choice. Same with Doctor and Stickley. Doctor moving up some positions. Doctor in P9 right now. Robe in P12. People pitting right now. No need. We're going to have to go to the front, aren't we? Needs to catch this safety car. This might be an Abu Dhabi 2021 finish. Dark's going into the pit. Should have just say in the chat now, in the paddock chat, all back markers go round. All back markers go round. I actually kind of want that, all the back markers to go round. I want the drama. Red, type in the chat, in paddock chat, at everyone, all back markers go round. Come on, Berger, P2, lad. Bro, I want the back markers to move. Vixel in fact, like, this might be a duel between Sam, CJ, and Darks. We've seen them battling all race. All back markers should go around. Oh, this is gonna be nuts. What a finish this is gonna be. Both Ferraris up into the top 5. This is what I want to see as the team principal Ferrari. Come on, Berger. Come on, Sam. Let's get a podium, boys. Double podium. Get Vixel out the way. He's the one who caused this safety car. Get him out the way. I shouldn't have any bias here, but I have. I just have. This is like fan TV right now. Let's get the detail off. Let's get that off. We want to limit the screen view now. Let's go. We're watching the front three. Well, it's going to be a battle between the front 4. I don't think Rob's got the tyres to do this. He is there though, he has got the pace. Teletubby just behind him. Doctor's catching up for the safety car. He's still got softs on. Potential for the Red Bull to snag some points here, maybe even a podium. Vixel has gone into the pits, leaving it CJ, Berger, Sam. Team orders here for Ferrari is, well, what I've given is for Sam to get in front of Berger. He has the Berger boy's left the session. He's left the session. Why the hell has he left the session? He must have lagged out. He must have lagged out. Don't do this to me. Oh, he's lagged out. He's lagged out. No way. There. No. Get him back in. Get him back in before the safety goes. There we go. He's back. Holy shit, that was a close one. Here we go. The final 4 laps. When is this safety car going to go in? Then it's just going to be a mad dash. It's going to be like a quick fire. Right. Everyone in chat, and I mean everybody in chat now, put your predictions. Who is winning this race right now? Everyone has to predict who is winning this race right now. Everybody. Hayden's got CJ winning. Jamie's going with TTV still to do the comeback. Mine picks with CJ. Red's going for Berger. Yeah, bro, there should be, like, I think being spectators should have a lot more to do. Like, we need, like, for F125, we need more camera angles, we need more options. Like, it needs to happen. CJ does have no penalty, you are right, so the fight might be between. Actually, I don't know, because Berger cannot. Pardon me. If Berger can hold it off Darks in some way, shape, or form, might give Sam just enough time. As we all know that FIA have to look at these races afterwards as well. And the safety car is in this lap. The safety car is in this lap. Here we go. You've got CJ, Berger, Sam, Darks, Rob, Telly, Doctor, Stickley, Daniel, Vixel, TTV and Robe still remaining in the race. We're coming down to a lap 50 of 53 in a 3-lap shootout. Got to get to the front of this part. We've got to watch CJ see if he can defend. Here we go. The last 3 laps. Safety car is in. Green flags. The pack is piled up. Teletubby to move into P2. Sam just behind him. Danny dropping through the pack. So is Darks. Back up he goes into 5th. CJ getting away. Teletubby P2. Holy. CJ's got to keep this lead. Sam sniffing at the back of Teletubby right now to get into that P3 Vic, so you can see. Oh no, it's Rob. Rob battling with Darks at the back. Doctor dropping to P12. So is Berger. Darks got a penalty. It's home free here for CJ. The battle is for podium right now. Great overtake from Sam into Ascari we go. Nice and clean from the front 3. Darks to do it also. Coming out a little bit slower. Vixel with another warning. Jesus. Through goes Sam. Here we go, lap 52 in Monza. CJ looking good. Teletubby still challenging the back of Sam. It can all change here in T1. Nice exit. There we go. Sam looking good there in T2. Darks trying to keep up now. Getting to that DRS zone. Let's get the interval on. So, oh, we don't want that one. That is penalties. Let's get the interval on. Yeah, it does still show safety car, but it's not out anymore. Sam's in the DRS of CJ hunting him. Dark is way out of the RS zone now for Teletubby. It is a fight between these lads. Maybe we do need penalty on. Here we go. So it's a 3-second all around, so it is a fight for P2 as it stands. Berger to retire from the session. That is a shame. He's had a solid race. It was looking really good on the safety car as well. You thought CJ spun, my heart stopped. Yeah, I struggle through the menus sometimes. I'm doing it off my wheel. Doing it off my wheel. Should have been using my controller, but you know. Here we go. Final lap of Monza SPR Tier 1. 100%. Can Sam take the podium today here for Ferrari? Teletubby looking to redeem himself after the race of Baku last week. I tell you what, commentary is very hard when you got ADHD. 32 seconds for Robe. Should be lucky to stay in the points right now. A lot of changes. Looks like there's a collision on turn 1. Doc's in the points for Red Bull. Both kicks in the points as well. The chat's commentating pretty much. Here we go. Onto the straight. Sam's got his wing open now. Heading onto Ascari, going along the back straight into the final turn. It's looking like CJ is going to seal this win, and it is a very good race from CJ, Sam, Darks, Teletubby. It's been brilliant. And here we go, across the checkered line. Getting that checkered flag, it's CJ. Looking pretty rough there. Followed by Sam, Teletubby, Darks. Will Danny's penalty screw him over? Danny to remain P5, TTV with a clutch up, getting P6. Still got a few to cross the line. Stickley in P7. Doc to get P8. That was great from him. Having to have, well, 3 cars absolutely kill him. And then we have Vixel and Rob. And then finally Rob across the line. It's driver at day, Sam. I'm going to put a poll up, guys. Sorry about the commentary today. I've had a lot going on. It's not been the best, but I tried. Got the stream on. But yeah, we're going to have a poll right now. So give me 1 second and I will put that poll up for you. And we can then vote who the driver of the day is. Right. Here we go. Manage poll. And there we go. There you go, your poll's up, guys. Your poll is up. Again, thank you very much for watching. I had a really busy day today. It's been a tough day. So, I did my best in commentary. We will have Jamie joining us next week, thank God. I need a co-commentator, bro. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it. You've all kept me going in the street today, so I just want to thank you. Thank you very much for watching. It's been great company. Absolutely loved it. It was a great race from start to finish. A lot of collisions, a lot of penalties, but hey, we got Spain next week. Very, very good track. One of my favourites. You know what? It's actually Spain is probably my favourite. But yeah, CJ takes the win for today. Congratulations to him. We're going to take a small break and move on to interviews. I'm sure that people are already in there waiting. But yeah, let's have a read of this chat. Dark said, I'm getting pen removed. The restart was shocking. Oh well. Sam, CJ went 14th to first. Come on. Yeah, no, that was crazy. Sam did a really good drive as well. Good points for the team. It really was. Oh yeah, and that's for Vamos. Haas Rob's pen. Definitely needs removed. No worries. Who's doing interviews? I'll be doing interviews, but we'll see who's in there. I'll make sure that we're not away for too long because I want to get these interviews done. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. We're going to take a small break, and then we'll have the interviews ready for you. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a second.
Hello. Right. Okay.
Hello.
So, first interviews. We will have Kind Fuel.
Hello.
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 So, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear each other.
Yep.
I can hear you. Yes.
Right. That's good. Good.
Do about 3.
Yeah. So, to start off the interview, I'd like to ask, how do you think your race went? I know you DNF'd.
Yeah.
So,
I was having quite a good race. I was having a few good battles up the front of the field and a few incidents that, were avoidable. And then I got a bit annoyed at one point and I just retired in the pit lane because I couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah. How do you think the rating standard was this race? Just your opinion, because we've heard a lot about that.
I had quite a few clean battles. And then, like I said, there was some avoidable contact that part of it was on me when I look back at it, when I look back at the incidents. And, yeah, from my end, it was all clean from what I saw, from what I had.
Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately missing out on points there. But from what I saw, you did have quite a clean race.
Thank you.
And because we've got so many people, I'm afraid we're going to have to cut the interview there.
That's fine, yeah.
And move on to David. David, you there?
Yeah.
Yep. Hello. So, starting off again with the same question, how do you think your race went?
It was good at the beginning, but in the end it went pretty bad. So yeah, not good debut.
Yeah. So, I saw the safety cars happening. Did they affect you in any way?
Yes, I did, because I had a comfortable lead, and no one had the DRS behind me. And then when it was safety car, everyone catched me up, and they tried to dive bomb me, and it basically ruined me.
Yeah. So you probably would have won without that.
Yeah,
then,
maybe.
What happened that made you retire?
What happened to what?
Make you retire?
I had softs, but I was pushing so hard that I went under the curb, and I added a little bit more throttle than I should, and I spun on the curb and hit the wall.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, unfortunately, again, missing out on those points. Not again.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, we have got quite a few other people, so that will conclude this interview. Thank you for the interview, David.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
So, moving on to Berger. Berger, you there?
Course, lad.
Hello.
Oh.
So, you retired as well, and
That
I want to know.
Bullshit.
Yeah, why was that?
My game just crashed.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So
say cry about it
before,
though.
yeah, no, that's fair. Like most other people are. Some. So before you retired, how was your race going? Because I saw you were quite high up.
Not bad for a tier 2. I don't know what this doctor guy's fucking talking about, but I've not got too bad pace for a tier 2.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Quite enjoyed myself out there. I thought I'd be a bit aggressive because I'm not normally quite. Well, I'm not in tier 2. I don't sat there dive bombing from 6/10 back. But no offense, nobody DNF to my calls, so I don't. No one really had a big spin because I mean they might have had a little bit of a love tap, and complain about it. But if you ask me, I'm quite happily how my race went. P2 after a safety car and got kicked, but I'll definitely take that.
Yeah, I saw you had
Samurai.
quite good pace.
Yeah. Yeah, I quite enjoyed myself out there.
Yeah. Where do you think you would have placed if that didn't happen?
About P4. I didn't have the tyres, but I think I'd have tried my best to stay in DRS and hold everyone up so Samurai could get as high as possible. But I reckon I'd have got to P4, which would have been very impressive.
Yeah, very good for a tier 2. Unless you want to add anything else, that will be the end of your interview.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
No.
Bye.
You too, thanks. Right, on to PB.
Who have I got? Who is it?
You have Robe.
Hello, Robe.
Hello.
How do you feel your race went? Because from what we see in the commentary box, that was a lot of penalties. Can you explain why you had so many?
So first I had a 10-second penalty after the lap 1 turn 1 incident.
Yeah.
Then when I went to pit, I also got rid of it, so I had 3 seconds left for track limits. But in the final laps, lap 40-ish, Doctor crashed, and because of the smoke, I didn't see where I was going.
Yeah.
So I crashed as well. I went into the pits, but I tried braking and the brake didn't work, so I got a 10-second penalty for not slowing down. I had to wait, then I got a 10-second penalty for speeding through the safety car, which I wasn't, but I got it, and that added up to, I think, 39 seconds. I tried pitting and under the last safety car so I could get rid of them, but then I remembered that you can't get rid of penalties during the safety car, so that pit was for nothing.
I'm not really going to ask, are you happy where you finished? Because obviously you won't be with what happened in that accident, but from driving standards of other drivers, who stood out to you of just being plain dirty? Because we do want to stomp it out. We want the dirty drivers gone, so is there anyone that stood out to you that was awful?
Fighting was mostly with Rob.
Yeah.
From the first couple of laps till the end.
Yeah.
But he wasn't driving dirty.
Yeah.
Against me, he actually drove pretty clean.
Yeah, we do know Rob as a clean driver, but did you get into any run-ins with any other drivers that you thought weren't the cleanest? Like, is there any dirty drivers on the grid?
I don't think there's dirty drivers, but I think we all get like really tensed.
Yeah.
And many of us tend to make the wrong decisions. I think that's actually the problem, is not dirty driving.
Yeah. So we Spain next week, are you looking forward to it or not so much?
Yeah, I am. I like that track. And one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's definitely my favourite track on the grid, but thank you very much for answering the questions in the interview, and cheers for driving this week.
Thank you.
Cheers. Right, who are we on to next? Let's have a look. Let me have a look. So you've done David Berger Row. It's Sam.
I don't know. What you're doing?
I don't know.
No,
I've got
it's
Sam after Robe. Is there another Sam?
Yes.
Doctor. Wrong
All right.
one.
Doctor.
Sorry.
I'm glad I got Doctor, my ACC partner. Can't wait to drive with him. Are you there, Doctor?
I'm here.
You know what? I'm not even gonna. No, actually, I'll leave you with one question. Tell me who the dirty drivers are, and what we need to do.
Fucking Danny, Vixel, Burger wasn't dirty, he was just incredibly aggressive. Bit of a dumb move, but whatever. It's the reason why he has 0 championships, I got 2, but it doesn't matter. Fucking, who else? We just look at the list. Fucking, no, TTV was chill. I'm not gonna complain to him. I watched the replay between me and Fuel, and it wasn't his fault. It was Danny's fault. Again, it was his fault. It was just fucking Danny, Vixel, hard racing between Burger and a bit of Telly when he wasn't giving me much space in the last few laps on the soft zone. I was on his outside, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
But it was those 3 drivers, and you couldn't count Telly, but he didn't really do anything wrong. He was just being aggressive as well.
Yeah. So Telly had a better week than Baku. Well, from what I've seen, he had a lot. He was a lot cleaner than he was in Baku.
And for once, DRK was actually really nice to fight against. He was pretty chill. For the few laps I could fight with him.
Yeah. Because I was expecting to see you at the top. Like, obviously, you're not going to be happy where you
I
finished.
was at the top!
Bro, I wasn't happy where you finished, but...
I was P1 for 10 seconds. I was 10 laps, my bad. I was P1 for 10 laps. And then I had Vixel and CJ. CJ was fast, so I was just following him when he can't pass me after the DRS straight. But when after he can pass me, and then Vixel comes at the same time, fucking Vixel moment does what Vixel does. And I got a 10-second penalty from that. I hope I can get that removed.
From what I'm gathering, I think Vixel needs to go.
Yeah, cool.
I've already banned him.
Yeah, it's about fucking time. It was shit race. I'm disappointed. Really pushing out.
Can I chip in there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I was with Doctor and Vixel when they both got a 10-second time penalty, and I didn't see exactly what happened because I got DRS and I burnt ERS as well, and I overtook them both, and I went to the inside stay, but one of them had room on the outside, and it was Doctor on the furthest outside, and then Vixel in the middle.
I had nowhere to go.
I don't even think he used his brakes, so he just completely carried on forward and took Doctor with him.
Yeah, I was
and
on
Doctor just couldn't turn him.
Yeah, because I was fighting Sam, because that race as well, a bit, not much, and when that happened, he just fully just went forward, so I had to go off the track, and that gave me a 10-second penalty, and then I had to let Sam pass as well, because I had a illegal overtake on Sam. Then I let him pass, and then TTV comes out of nowhere, which is fair. I would have done the same in his position. So he just comes past me, and then another guy comes past me.
Right,
So I lose like 5 positions in one go. That's fucking stupid.
I am happy that, like, I don't want to say I'm happy that a driver's gone. I hate it when a driver goes, but I'm happy for the rest of the grid, because it needs to improve. Season 2 starting January the 3rd for Tier 2, and then 4th of January is Tier 1, and by then
I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing. Turn 1, lap 1, a kick driver, I don't know which one it was, but a kick driver slammed me and CJ out of the race at the start, so we both had a 10-second penalty. And like later in the race, I removed those 10-second penalty while pitting, but then got another one from Vixel. So like, every pit was completely ruined.
Yeah, I seen on the stream that 10-second penalty when Vixel went up. Well, he rear-ended you straight off into the. Where was it now? Was it the secondary pack?
Turn 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was secondary pack turn 1. Because that was when Sam was catching me in Vixel, because I had over 50% use on those mediums, because I used those, hards, because I used those hards since lap 8.
Yeah.
Because I pitted lap 8, got damage. From lap 8 to lap 48, I used the same hards.
Yeah, we'll get that taken off. Like Red, was it? I think in socials, Donkey was saying that he was gonna do them now, the standings. Just make sure that he doesn't do them now, because tickets still need to be done.
Yeah, we've got at least 5. We've got 4 tickets.
Yay! Well, yeah.
Teletubbies reported a lot for you to do PB, because I can't, because I'm Aston.
Great. Thank you very much, Doctor. I am sorry about your race, bro. Like, every time I looked at you, you're just getting taken out, but with Spain round the corner, I reckon he'll do well. But anyway, we're going to move on to TTV. Are you there? Is he here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, bro. You kind of clutched up at the end. You got P6.
Yeah,
how was it? You were doing
just
so well. Yeah, it was awful. I don't even need to ask you like who the dirty drivers was. Obviously, it's going to be Vixel or Danny. But
I didn't experience much from them personally, but I hear all the others are being called out.
so how do you think the race went? How did it go overall?
The race went bad, but the result was big clutch. I
Yeah.
mean, it's starting not as high as I wanted because I failed a very good lap in Q3, and into the start of the race wasn't kind of my fault. I went a little bit too deep. A bad overtake from me on one of the Astons. I think it was Teletubby. Of course, I crashed, got wing damage, went into pits, forgot about the wing damage, got a 10 sec, then just had to pit again later when there was some kind of safety car, and then there was just multiple pit stops, and the last laps were crazy. Like, for example, at the safety car restart, like right before the safety car restart, like after the safety car restart, so I saw Doctor and Berger and Vixel had contact. There was no space on track, so I just had to go outside the track, overtake, and then it tells me that I need to give back the position to Vixel, who had crashed with them. So I probably should have just punched on and maybe tried to appeal the penalty, but of course I, in that moment, didn't want to, so I just slowed down.
Yeah.
Kind of sorry for Doctor there, who hit my wing, of course. And I let him die, and then I overtook him later, and Berger, and then in the end and at the restart, I was behind one of the Saubers, and it was Robe and Rob, and I don't know who it was, but they brake checked me.
Oh yeah, the safety car. I know what TT means because I was in the pack with him. The last safety car was fucking horrible. It was just ping pong by everyone. Like
Yeah.
me and TTV was P6 and P5 and like in the main straight,
was my AI.
back to P11 and P12 because of two kicks just slamming into us like they think they're Max Verstappen or something.
That was my AI. The final safety car was my AI.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because I was about to go into on the two right-handers, the first right-hander. I was about to slam into the rear of Doctor if I didn't.
Yeah,
I just went off track
yeah.
and went down to like P12. That was
Yeah, it
just-
was a Ferrari that slows down, so that makes sense. That even made the race even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much shit race for me. I could have got a much better position, but of course, very, very lucky at the end getting those positions, and I'm happy with the result, not happy with the race.
So was your team principal. He was buzzing. He was saying all the way through the stream that he's going to clutch it up. He's going to clutch it up because, well, in the end, you did actually. So really,
Yeah,
happy
he
with
was
that.
talking with me, giving me updates all the time. Very nice.
Yeah, he's a good team principal. Like, I've got some competition for next season then. But yeah, thank you very much for racing this week. I'm sorry it was a shit show, and that goes for everyone. It was awful with some of the drivers, but thank you very much. And yeah, we carry on. You have got to speak. Well, DRK can't speak, so Red, you're on Danny.
Okay, Danny.
Hello.
Hello.
Just reporting tickets. But yeah, yep,
Yeah.
I am here.
So P5 with your teammate in P3 did well for a tier 2 driver, like Berger. So how do you think your race went?
I think it went good. I'm getting a lot of accused for being dirty, but I'm looking through my replay and I'm not seeing.
You've reported a lot as well.
Yeah, Doctor accused me of him and Kindfuel's crash, but I think you can see it, but I did nothing wrong. I was fully to the right and going straight, and then they just clashed together.
I can't
you
do
can't
any of that
influence
because
it.
I'm Aston. So Icy and PB will have to do that. Sorry,
Yeah,
PB.
I have like 20 tickets to do. They're
Yeah,
getting done
PB, I'm
tomorrow.
just saying you
Yeah.
got a lot of work to do
Yeah.
with my ticket.
They can get
I'm
done.
sorry.
They can get done tomorrow. I've done enough today.
Yeah. Probably get Icy.
Yeah, get Icy to
as
do
well.
some. Get Icy to do the Austin Martin one, so he's not done fuck all today.
No, he hasn't. Danny, I will remove you from the ticket after. Right, on to the interview. So, 2 penalties, so 6 seconds in total. Person in front of you, DRK, on track, only had 1. But TTV behind you had the same as you. So do you think you could have maybe been cleaner with the track limits?
There was some, like, pretty much all of my track limits were like at the, I think it's called the SPR chicane. I think it's called. Yeah.
Lead up to Parabolica.
Yeah, and then you just slide on old tires and then you just go off. I think that's where I got all the penalties.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm struggling to think of what to ask.
Spain next week.
So yeah, so how well do you think you did replacing a tier 1 driver in a tier 1 race on a fast circuit like this?
I am happy for my result because Monza is a very shit track for me, so I'm happy I could keep good pace. Me and Telly, I don't know how we got back to where we ended from where we were. I think we were last and second to last at some point because I think it was Vixel who killed us both at some point. So yeah, I'm very happy for where we ended, and I'm happy that I got a P5 compared to that on my reserve.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that'll be this interview over. Thank you, Danny,
Thank you.
for the interview. Yeah, so next we will have Sam.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so P2 and fastest lap.
Yeah.
120.9. I don't think anyone else got into the 120s. How did you achieve that?
I'll give you a quick outline, real quick. I went out in Q2, which I was absolutely fuming with. I went out. I waited in the pits a little bit because I wanted to go out for the dry line, and I went out on inters. I waited about 5 minutes, went out on inters, and there just wasn't a dry line. And I was like, okay, brilliant. And then I went back in, got on wets, and I was only a 10th faster, and I came 11th, so I got knocked out. And off the start, Doctor's in front of me, and there's Joe in front of him. I get a good launch, and I'm right behind Doctor, and then he swerves out of the way, and I have no time but to react, and Joe's just sitting there, AFK. And I go straight to the back of him and lose my front wing, so I have to pit on lap 1, which is bloody brilliant. And then I pit onto hards, and I stick on them until I think it was lap 23, and there's a safety car, and I had to pit onto mediums for 30 laps, which is a nightmare. And I was 30 seconds behind in 14th after the lap 1, so I had to catch up, and then I was 13th by the second pit stop, and then I just had to make up places really. And then another safety car. I got all the way up to top 3. I was butting into top 3, and then there was another safety car, and I put onto softs early, and then I managed to keep ahead of Teletubby and Dark, and I nearly got CJ. If I got CJ, I would have tried to get my 3 seconds taken off, but there's no point now. But that's why I got fast lap as well, because I was just sitting in CJ's DRS with fresh softs.
So Berger having to retire because of his game crashing.
Yeah.
Where do you think he would have come? Could he have supported you later on in the race?
Today, the best. I couldn't have asked for a better teammate today. Berger was absolutely solid. He started well, and he was so strong. He was battling, and I know people say he was aggressive because he was, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can be aggressive, you just can't be dirty. But he stayed strong, and he was slowing up people for me, and we can admit that. But it's clean.
I
wasn't
knew
break-
it.
He
I
wasn't.
fucking
He wasn't
knew
doing
it.
what Danny was doing
Exactly. He did it, but he did it cleanly.
last race.
He was just battling aggressively, and it worked. I got ahead. He gave me position, and then his game crashed. I think he could have got P3.
Yeah.
I think it could have been
So-
a double podium.
Yeah. So 19 points. Instead of what could have been about 30. 34
Yeah.
for Ferrari.
Yeah, it's not what we wanted. It's not what I wanted to beat CJ. I think I could have beaten CJ, but there was a part of the race where me and Dark had the chance to catch up with Trade and DRS, but I think he had other ideas.
Yeah. Just a bit unfortunate timing, some would say. So, yeah, I think that'll be this one over. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right, PB, do you want to do CJ or?
You finish off, mate. I've just done like all that commentary. I'm zoned out, me, bro.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cheers, man.
Right, CJ, you there?
Yeah.
Hello, CJ. Right.
Hello.
P1, 25 points. Unfortunately, you didn't have a teammate today. Yeah, carrying Mercedes. How well do you think that went? Like, was there room for improvement? You didn't get a penalty. You were the only finishing car to not get a penalty. But do you think there were some strategy things that, if in a different race that you weren't so good at, people could capitalise on?
I think the only thing was at the end when I put on mediums instead of soft. That was accidental. I was put it on soft and it didn't go on. But if Sam didn't have 3 seconds, he probably would have beat me.
Yeah. What do you think your pace was like? Was it just luck that you won? Or was it sheer pace?
I don't want to sound big-headed, but I don't think I had luck at all. I mean, I got straight lined at turn 1, lap 1, and I was only there because I got impeded in qualifying, and I got sent back to last, and then I made it back through to P1 by lap 17, and then from there everything was just pretty good. I think I was worried that Dark and Sam were going to catch me with DRS swapping, but for some reason they battled. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah.
I don't know, ask Dark.
Ah.
And then when the safety car came out, I was stressing. Like, yeah.
So, next we have Spain, a track that PB is notoriously good at. Whether he will race or not, we don't know.
No, I won't be.
No, didn't think so.
Fucking
So without
winded.
PB there, do you think we'll see another win from you?
Hopefully. I quite like the track. So
Nah, Forza Ferrari, Sam's winning that.
Come on.
never.
I'll fucking
It's
die
the
on
teamwork
some
that lets Ferrari win.
Sam, did I battle
Oh,
you much, or did the arcade battle you much? I'm confused now.
Well, me and Dark.
Win.
Wait,
I'll do everything I can
Well,
equally to fuck
yeah,
1
you
minute
mean
left.
DRK,
Let's-
right?
CJ's not done.
Yeah,
CJ's
well,
not
I
done.
was
CJ's not
I was
done.
trying to get the DRS
Guys,
swap.
CJ's not done.
CJ's not done.
Sorry.
Go on, CJ.
What are we talking about, Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like Spain. I'm not as good at Spain as Monza, I reckon. I actually didn't think I was that good at Monza, but clearly I was better than I thought. But Spain, I don't know what my pace is like, to be fair. I quite like it. Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think that concludes the SPR Tier 1 Monza interviews.
And the last thing to mention is driver of the day.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, driver of the day.
yeah.
It's got to be Samurai.
Let me check the poll.
Drumroll, everyone drumroll.
I think it's got to be CJ. He did last
How is it
first.
CJ? Samurai, don't get it. How is it CJ?
He did last to first.
So did I until Vixel murdered me.
So did I, but
I mean, so
Yeah,
did I,
you have
but
three drivers who started in the back of the grid and who became P1
Oh,
for a really long
actually,
time.
no,
I should've been-
we do have
I did
another
it without a safety
interview.
car as well. Just
Right.
saying, I did it
So-
without safety.
So this is driver
We do
of the
have another
day.
interview.
This is driver of the day. Are you ready? In 5th place, we have Doctor. In
Nice.
4th place, we have Telly. In 3rd, we have Dark.
go on.
In 2nd, we have CJ.
CJ has been robbed.
And in
I don't
3rd,
fucking get.
in
Samurai.
in first-
Two driver of the day.
in first
Bias.
is
Rob.
Vixel. No, it was Sam in first. GG, bro.
Thank you.
GG,
He gets to go
CJ.
and say,
Good
I'm
work.
killing myself.
Thank you for whoever voted for me.
And we
I
all know,
appreciate it.
we all know what the actual
I
driver of
voted
the day
for
was. It was
CJ.
fucking
You'll be
me.
pleased to know,
It was
Sam.
me. I was driver of the day. Me.
I voted for Sam. Come on, Sam.
Come on. Thank you.
We do
What
actually have
about
another
the-
interview that I missed.
Oh, no one
Sorry.
cares.
No, I don't know.
I actually forgot about something. I forgot.
Leave him out.
Shut up.
Shout out to Shadow, my race engineer.
Oh, what did he say?
Wait,
Just don't
Shadow, do you
crash.
still want the interview, or do you want to just flow?
Fuck off,
would
you
like
fucking
the interview.
greedy
Burger,
fucking
so-
bitch. You greedy fucking
Burger,
bitch.
Burger, you did slow down.
Right,
for
I
me,
think
right?
it's up to PB actually. PB, should we do Shadow's
PB, please
interview?
tell him to fuck off.
Should we
please.
do whose interview?
I swear to
Shadows?
fucking God.
Sure.
I
Burger,
was
I
fucking
got a question for you.
Bro, I
Oh
would
God, I'm scared.
I want to go on Spain or ACC, but you know what? Right, one question for Shadow.
Yes.
Right, Shadow.
Did your wheel fuck the race up this time?
Shadow, how are you?
I'm very good.
Right, there we
What
go.
about you, Red?
We're all done. We're all done. Right,
There you
cheers.
go.
Cheers for racing with SPR. Cheers for following, and thank you for the subscribers today. Shadow is very good today, but this is farewell from us. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, ladies. Bye bye.
Absolutely.